Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. You are now watching Plan with Kay, and we're going to plan the next week, February 26th, 27th, through the beginning of March. And I thought it would be good for you guys to watch me do that and do it with me. All right, so right now we're looking at February 2023, Monday, February 20th through Sunday, February 26th. And if you see, there's not much planning going on here. This was a really rough week for me, and I decided to take a mental break from everything, say no to a few things, and get back on track in the following week. So that's what we're gonna do. But I definitely want to reflect first on this week to kind of solidify and write down my reflections and as I prepare for the following week. So we're gonna start out in this bottom section here, just talking about our big wins, what made us happy, as well as the lessons learned, insights gained, and how I will improve next week. And of course, I want to, in doing that, review the week, refresh my vision, refresh my goals, and then plan the next week. And we'll do that in the following week. So you can hang with me while I do that. So, in my reflections for this week, my big wins, what made me happy was taking time to rest. I had an off day on Monday. I did nothing but look for a seamstress, and that's all that I did. Throughout the rest of the week, I did work, and that's all. I had a few events in the evening. I went to a strategic marketing event. I also went out to dinner, Bible study. I canceled my ELT event. I just didn't feel like going. It just wasn't a priority to me. I had an appointment on Friday that I went to, and on today, I will be doing a staycation, going to a play and a culture event, as well as a play tomorrow in the book club. These things are very exciting for me. They're very restoring for me, so I don't mind doing them. But the other events that I had planned, that I wanted to do this week, I just couldn't put them on the calendar. It just wasn't going to happen. So I took time to rest when I could. Number two, I will be getting back into my Bible study midweek. As you can see here, I did do that. It was great. It was very good. Midweek restoration for me. So I will continue that. And then planning events that I enjoy. So I did do a few events throughout the week that I truly enjoyed. They fit into my schedule, and I was able to still rest. So that was good for me. Lessons learned, saying no can be hard but necessary. This week I had to stop a volunteer opportunity because it was just not fitting into my schedule. It did not mesh well with me. It was not a good fit. And instead of me continuing trying to force it, I decided to just let it go. It was very hard for me to come to that decision. And I kind of think I'm a little bit in the mourning process of that because I love to do what I say I'm going to do. But if what I'm trying to do is not fitting into my life or my schedule, or it doesn't mesh well with my personality, then it has to go. And so I did say no, but it is still very hard. And number two, budgeting is a daily activity. I budget every day, AM and PM. And I find that it is very important, especially with the events that took place in this past week. It was very important for me to stay on top of my budget. And if I had not been on top of my budget, some things would have been much worse than what they were. Number three, things happen and we must adjust. We can plan all day long, but things are going to happen and we have to adjust to that. The third thing that I looked into was how will I improve on next week. I will plan more rest if needed. I always plan one rest day within the week, but sometimes you need a week to rest. Sometimes you need 2 to 3 days, and that's okay. Whatever's planned for that week can go into the next week, and that is fine. And I also stick to my routine as much as possible. My AM and PM routines really keep me grounded and keep me focused. They kind of set the tone for my day and my night and my next day, so they're very important for me. All right. So I reviewed this week. The only thing that's important to carry on to next week or next month is to complete my taxes, and that's the only pertinent thing that has to be priority for next week. So we'll carry that over. So I reviewed this week. I had some goals over here. Didn't get to much of them, so I'll carry those over to next week as well. I had some things on my to-do list. They will just be carried over to next week also. All right. So let's get into next week. All right. So I've already numbered it, and you can see I made some issues up here. It was just very rough. It was a very rough week on last week, and I was trying to do some pre-planning to move things over, and I just messed it up. So I'm going to renumber these to make it a little bit clear what those days are, and then we're going to get into planning this week out. All right. All right, so I have planned my week out. I'm very happy with how this looks. I placed my priorities for this week, mostly social media based and professional org based. I have my work-life balance goals over here. So I have my gym time. See, I placed the gym on the calendar. My AM brain games will be in my AM routine. Date night, I do have that on the calendar as well as book club. My property search, I will probably do that on my lunch periods. And then Bible study. Do I have that on here? I don't. Okay, and then my weekend work scheduling. So I want to schedule most of the things that I need to do as far as side hustle, extra curricular activities on the weekend. So I'm going to be trying that out. And then as far as my rest day, that will be on Friday. So I'll put that here right at the top that this is my rest day. So I will be working, going to the gym, and that is it. No other activities or anything going on that day. And we'll see how that goes. Also, my work to-do list down here. So I need to create my YouTube schedule. I have to find a poetry event for the following week. And property search needs to be by zip codes. And then I have to have a ladies group plan. My personal to-do list is to transition to Gmail. I have everything else synced up on Gmail except for my personal things. So I want to put my personal calendar into Gmail as well. So I'm working on that so I can have everything in one space. I need to do my monthly goal review as we are hitting the end of the month. My self-care plan so that I can do my self-care here. My cleaning schedule, as that will be a part of my AM routine, and then my meal plan so that I can get on my health and fitness. Okay. All right. So this is my week. As the days go by, I will fill in the goals and the priorities for each day. I plan in the morning in my AM routine and I plan in my PM routine. So those will get filled up, and then any other extras will be put in as well. So this is my week, February 27th through March 5th. So February 27th through March 5th. And it's what it looks like. So I'll let you know how this goes, and I will talk to you guys soon.